Packed up, heading north. Got the muddy at the back of the truck. We're gonna get that bad boy set up. That's gonna be a really comfortable stand. If you checked out my earlier video, I did an assembly of it, unboxing and assembly, and we're gonna get out in the woods and set it up, show you what she looks like up against the tree. And while we're up there, we're gonna check our cameras. We've had a few nice buck pictures so far. We're getting close to the opener and the youth hunt coming up here shortly, so hopefully we're going to put a tag on one. Stick around, I'll go over the setup of the stand and we'll check our cameras. We're up in the stand. I'd say overall I'd give it a good rating. The ratchet straps were a little weak. I'm going to replace them. Not weak, but they wouldn't cinch down good and, you know, like clasp, so they hold tight. Other than that, stand is super comfortable. You can see you got plenty of room on the platform. It's got a nice shooting rail. You can see it's got good height to it. I'd say it's probably about 16 feet or so to the platform. Overall, I'd give it a solid A-. Good stand, comfortable. You can sit all day in this bad boy. We're gonna get down and check on our ground blind spot. One of our number one things for taking deer on state land is a licking branch. I learned this from other guys on the internet, but it works. Let me tell you what. Scant pan down, buddy. See the scrape we started down there? And here's the branch. Come up a little closer. Stand around there so you don't step in it. I'm not gonna touch the branch because, you know, I do this with gloves, but you see I got a line up here that I strung between this tree and that tree over there. And then I took and zip tied the branch here and zip tied it so it looks like an off-hanging limb, and the line supports it. And then you can use any type of stick you want. I just found a nicely shaped oak limb, shaved it off a little bit here, zip tied it on, hang it down, so that way when the deer comes in, when they work it, it rattles the brush, which they seem to like. And they really like that added attraction of when they rub that branch, it rattles the brush for them. And just scrape up the ground underneath. We just pee in it ourselves. If I can find some deer scat close by, I grab that with a leaf or something and throw it in there to get the scent around. As you can see, there's tracks in there. They're gonna start hitting it. There's some nice tracks in them. Them deer, they're coming right through here. There's a nice corridor, a couple different runways that split off going back into bedding area there. So we're gonna hunt this for the youth opener, and I think we got a good chance at shooting one of those deer we have on camera. Pull the card out. We're good to go. Alright, we got our blind set up here. As you can see, we got it. We found a cluster of trees. It's usually what I was liking. There's some downfall here, and there was a big downfalled oak tree. So we put the blind in, and we brushed it in really well. And I leave the windows open because let me tell you what, deer are masters of noticing when something is different. And when you have your windows down, or up I should say, and then you come to hunt and you put them down, they will spot it like that. I've had it happen dozens of times. We're hunting pressured deer. It's not like hunting in states where they don't get a lot of pressure, where big bucks run all over the place. So our blind's all brushed in. You can see over here, this is our view, and our scrape branch is like right over there. Our scrape branch is about 25 yards, and them deer are cutting right down, coming right down through this thick stuff here. And there's some really nice oaks which are starting to drop, so they will be feeding right around in this area. And they like to bed down over there, and there's some water off to our east here. There's some water as well, so this should be a really good spot for us. So we'll see if we get something.